Math Minute 87. Number 1 says Jason had $34. He made $15 mowing a lawn. Then he spent $12 golfing. How much money does he have left? All right, so we started with 34. And then we made $15 mowing a lawn, so that's plus. So 34 plus 15 would be 49. And then we spent $12 golfing, so that's subtraction. And 49 minus 12 would be 37. So that's how much money he would have left after golfing. Number 2 says, study the pattern below. If the pattern continued, what would the sum of the fourth square be? So key there, sum means to add. So if I drew a fourth square, and if the pattern continued, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we would go 13, 14, 15, 16. So now I got to add those up because it wants the sum. So 13 plus 14 plus 15 plus 16. I could use my calculator to help me add these up. And if I did that, I would get 58. Number 3, Linda left for her friend's house at 1:45. Her father told her to be home in 1 hour and 15 minutes. What time should she be home? So if I'm at 1:45 right now, and if I just go an hour from there, that would put me at 2:45. And then if I do another 15 minutes, that would put me at 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock is when I should be home. Number 4 is asking, what's the square root of the square root of 16? So the first thing I need to figure out is what's the square root of 16? And remember that that's some number times itself would give me 16. Well, the only number that would work there would be 4. So because it's asking for the square root of the square root of 16, now I have to find the square root of 4, which would be some number times itself equals 4. And the only number that would work there would be 2. So my answer for this whole thing would be 2. Number 5, the weather service predicts a 40% chance of rain for Friday. What is the predicted chance that it won't rain? Well, if I start out at 100%, and I subtract the chance that it's going to rain, whatever's left over is the chance that it is not going to rain. So for this one, I could just do 100 minus 40, and I get 60%. So there's a 60% chance that it is not going to rain. For problem 6 through 9, it says match each description with its correct expression. So number 6 says twice a number plus 1. So twice a number means multiplication, so that would write that as 2n. That's twice a number. Plus would be an addition sign, 1. So 2n plus 1, I go down here, and that looks like it's a D. Number 7, a number squared plus 1. So a number squared would be n, and then squared is that little 2 next to it, and then plus would be an addition sign, 1. N squared plus 1, that looks like answer A. The quantity of n plus 1 squared, so the quantity of n plus 1, and then squared would be a little 2 on the outside, and that sure looks like answer B. And then number 9 says twice the quantity of n plus 1, so we'd go 2 for twice times the quantity, which would be n plus 1 inside the parentheses, and that sure looks like answer C. All right, number 10, we are multiplying some decimals. So I'm just going to do this vertically, so I think it's a little easier. 0.5 times 6. So 5 times 6 is 30, so my 0 goes there, 3 goes up there. 6 times 0 is 0, plus the 3 is 3. And I have one decimal point there, so I put the decimal point in between the 3 and the 0. So the next one's the same thing. The only thing that's different is it's a negative 6. So we're going to go 0.5 times negative 6. So that would also, this would also be 3.0, except it's going to be a negative 3.0, because a positive times a negative is a negative. Next one, I have 0.6 times 6.